Good morning, guys, and happy weekend. So today we are doing our reading for the week of October 12th to October 18th, and my name is Natalia and I'm with Light Witch Tarot, and today we're taking a look at the energy for next week. Now next week we have all been waiting for it to happen, and we're all going to keep our eyes open to see what in the world is going to happen, because on Tuesday, October 13th, we do have Mercury going into retrograde, and pretty soon after that, on October 23rd, I believe, we have Scorpio season starting. So this Mercury retrograde is going to be happening on also a Mars retrograde. So this is going to be interesting, right? So the best thing that we could do this week is definitely ground ourselves. I would recommend probably having a satchel of clear quartz, amethyst, and smoky. You want that clear quartz to enhance and amplify the grounding properties of your smoky as well as your amethyst, because we're going to see a lot of communication problems showing up. So basically choosing your battles will be it. So for hair talk, not much going on today. I flipped it up. I haven't washed it since Friday and today is Sunday. But I don't know about you guys. I love dirty hair. Like when I first wash my hair, it just does not function correctly. So let's go ahead and lower the camera so we could take a look at the layout that we have going on here. And what we see today, we are going to be using two different decks. We have our amethyst and we have our candles burning. We have our crystals on the table, and let's go ahead and get started. So what we're doing is we're opening ourselves up to receive the guidance for this week. We're going to start with the Archangel card, and then we're going to end with the Oracle deck. And like I said, this is a community reading. So whatever speaks to you, you're welcome to take, and whatever doesn't, feel free to leave on the table. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. So we're going to go ahead and very interesting energy that I see here, with a lot of a tongue of a viper going on. So next week is definitely a week to really connect to your inner child. And what this really means is allowing yourself to have a good time and allowing your curiosity to guide you. You may have been taking life a little too seriously, or you may actually be surrounded by people who just expect too much from you. And it's almost like they're taking life too seriously. You are actually ready to be lighter, right? So ask yourself, ask your curiosity, hey, where are we going? What we see here is, also for you guys that might have someone return into your life, that may not fall for everybody, but there might be someone watching this, that someone from your past may actually be returning back to your life. Now, I want you to keep in mind, and not to be a negative person here, but if you recently broke up something or cut some cords and this person shows up next week when we have a Mercury retrograde happening, that we definitely don't want to try to fix anything during a Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde tends to bring people from our past back into our lives, but it's never a good idea. Okay, so make sure that you remain strong, and if you were the one that ended it, think about the reasons why you ended it, right? Seeing that is also bringing out your inner maiden. You have the wisdom, but it's also time for you to go and have a good time. Maybe this week do something that you've been wanting to do that's kind of out of your routine. Routine all the time can get a little bit boring, and you may actually be going crazy with the routine. So getting out of that routine this week will bring you some good energy. What we see with the next one, we're seeing the Two of Machetes, or the Two of Swords, whatever you want to call it, right? Now, this week, you may actually feel pretty unable or unwilling to make a decision, right? Now, because of that, you want to follow your heart rather than trying to make others happy. So as you can see, the Two of Swords is saying it's time for you to put yourself first, girl. Right? Because you tend to put other people first. That is just your natural nature. But at the same time, by doing that, you're forgetting about yourself. If you're having a hard time making a decision, or if you find yourself unwilling to make a decision, see what your heart has to say rather than your mind in this case, right? So basically, you don't want to pretend like there is no problem. If you don't agree with something, or if you have something to say, speak it, say it. right? So stop keeping things on the inside for other people's comfort, because when it comes down to it and you really kind of know who this is about, when this person has something to say, they will say it, and they actually don't care whether it makes you feel good or bad, right? But here you are as an amazing person keeping these things on the inside in order to keep comfort, right? And it's not that you don't like confrontation. You actually don't mind it. What you don't like is soaking up the energy that they're bringing. So if there's somebody like this in your life, you are being guided to really set some boundaries there. You know, you have the choice. You either are going to go at them and tell them what you feel, or you're going to cut them off, right? And the best thing to do here is really follow what your heart is telling you, right? You definitely want to try to not overanalyze situations this coming week. We have a lot going on in the cosmos. So the more we overanalyze things, the more confused we're going to be. Hence why we want to definitely work with crystals, with candles, with energy, rituals, whatever it is that keep us grounded, right? As we take a look at the last card of the moment, what we're seeing is being unapologetic, you know, and I love this card because it's all about embracing your inner power. When we see this card, it's all about, you know, I have the right to express how I feel. I have the right to express my feelings, you know, and I want to be unapologetic about it. I can't even say that word. Maybe you guys can help me speak correctly, right? But when we see this card, it's all about really, really embracing what you have to say without that fear of what are they gonna think? What are they gonna say about me? Because I'm being rebellious. We tend to be thought that if we're speaking our mind, we're being rebellious, but we're not. We're just speaking our minds. We have the right to do that. So as you can see, get out of your routine. Really follow your heart. Try to avoid anybody who's showing up from your past. Because remember, I'm telling you right now, it's Mercury retrograde. We do not want to do that, right? So basically, if you guys, all of you guys always ask me, my new people are always like, do you do readings? Yes, I've been doing readings for over 2 decades, and you can head to www.lightwitchtarotshop.com. You can schedule your reading there. I am now scheduling for March, and I'm almost done with March, so pretty soon we're going to be entering April. I know it's a long wait, but it will happen at the right time. If you guys are interested in any of the energy candles, ritual blends, there is so much in that shop. I mean, think about it. It's 26 years of products that I've created. So this is why you have hundreds of pages to choose from. And the easiest way to find something there, go to the search bar and type your keyword, and everything associated with that word will show up for you. So I hope that everybody has an amazing week. Remember, we got this. We got this Mercury retrograde. We're fucking warriors. We're gonna do this, right? And love yourself. Set some boundaries, love yourself, and I will see you guys next weekend. So lots of love and light to you all. I love you, and blessed be. Bye-bye.